Now then, crew, and welcome back to the Andy Mechanic YouTube channel. This is a short video covering another one of the Master Records documents that needs to be completed on a regular basis if you are a P.D.I, pre-delivery site here in New Zealand. There's already a few videos on the channel. There's already going to be a few more. Hopefully you'll find these videos helpful on how to complete this documentation. That's the only purpose of these videos. Not really entertainment, but you know, maybe you're interested. You know, maybe you don't work at a P.D.I site, but you're still interested to see what goes on and all the stuff that should happen in the background. Okay, let's take a quick look at the form, get one filled out. It's only an example, nothing I write is true. Okay, here we go. Used.
You don't paint something without wiping it.
Honestly. Okay, so bit of backstory. While I was away on holiday, away from the site, away from work, a P.D.I was done on a particular car, which by somebody that wasn't P.D.I authorized for that particular brand. So let's say it was a Honda car that was sold. We also sell Suzukis. This particular inspector's only got P.D.I authority granted by Suzuki New Zealand, and he hasn't got P.D.I authority granted by Honda New Zealand. For whatever reason, he didn't satisfy the requirements that Honda place for P.D.I inspectors, but he did for Suzuki. Obviously a variation of standards, which is their choice as importers. So this problem was identified. I identified it when I came back to work, so I'll put Andy up there, and I identified it on the 22nd of the 11th 25. It actually happened a couple of weeks before that date, but I was on holiday at the time. So the problem identified was a P.D.I on a Honda car was completed by a non-authorized staff member. Okay, non-authorized staff members. They weren't authorized to do P.D.Is. Now, the plan action would, the first thing we should do is to notify the new vehicle entry certifier at the respective importers. In this case, Honda New Zealand, whoever the new vehicle entry certifier is. I've got no idea, but I can find out. So notify the importer, because that new vehicle entry certifier may need to take some action based on this particular problem, and probably would want to coordinate what we're going to do next to make sure it's all done properly, because ultimately they're responsible for all this. Okay, so we're going to notify the importer, and he said, hey, look, you need to take the car back in, so have car returned. For re-inspection. By an authorized P.D.I inspector for Honda cars. Very important. Okay. Now, obviously we've made contact with the customer, and the customer's agreed to bring the vehicle in, and he's agreed to bring the vehicle in on the 14th of December 2025. So not too long away. I would much prefer it to have come in sooner, but that's just the customer's busy. He's maybe gone on holiday or whatever. Action taken. Okay, requested customer minimize use. i.e. no long journeys, all right? You know, we don't want to be you're traveling all over the countryside. We've offered to collect the car. Using our flatbed trailer or truck. I'll put low loader. That way, it guarantees the vehicle's not going to be driven on the road back to the garage. Okay, so that's the problem we've identified. That's what we're going to do about it. And then we need to sign it off. So that's today's date. As soon as I was aware of the problem, I'm going to, you know, fill out this form. So 22nd of the 11th, 25, same date at the top. And I'm going to sign it off. And that's it. Job done. Now, we've fixed this particular problem, but there's more we should add to the form, isn't there? How are we going to stop it from happening again? So, we're going to have a little toolbox meeting. And this is going to include all P.D.I. inspectors, it's going to include the dealer principal, and it's going to involve the admin lady. Now, the admin lady is called D, as our previous documentation. And during that meeting, it's going to be explained, possibly again, who can and who cannot do P.D.I. inspections on what particular vehicles. The dealer principal is ultimately responsible. D, however, does see a lot of the paperwork on a daily basis, and she can act as a fail-safe. If she sees a P.D.I. check sheet come through for a Honda, and one of the inspectors that's done it is not Honda authorized, then she can flag it at that point, hopefully before the car leaves the premises. A preventative way of stopping this kind of problem happening again, and a measure that we're, you know, obligated to put into play under the NZTA requirements. We have to be seen to improve. An interesting form, an interesting scenario. However, a scenario that happens far more often than it should do. P.D.I. inspectors are given logins to the NZTA portal via NZTA. At that point in time, they have no authority to undertake a P.D.I. on a particular brand of vehicle. That authority is given to them, granted to them, extended to them by the new vehicle entry certifier of each particular brand. So just because Philip at Suzuki has granted Ralph the ability to do P.D.I. inspections, the authority to do P.D.I. inspections on Suzuki cars, does not in any way whatsoever give him the authority to do a P.D.I. inspection on a Honda car, for example. And there are very important reasons behind that, which I'll be discussing in a future video. So hopefully that will explain it for those that are interested. Okay, so that's the improvement record done. Hopefully you found that interesting and helpful. And it's a form that is only sporadically filled out. In an ideal world, it would never be filled out. But in reality, every now and again, things do slip through the net. And it's important that we identify those problems and then, you know, come up with a plan on how we can make sure that they don't happen again. Okay, crew, if you enjoyed the video, why not click on the subscribe button, ring the bell, and that way you'll get notifications as and when from YouTube as and when I upload any new videos. You'll also find me on Facebook and Instagram. You can email me, andymechanic@live.co.uk. Now, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do that as a Patreon, or you can send some hard cash through PayPal. Please don't send it as a donation. You can share one of the videos on your social media. Let's get a few more views. Let's propagate the information. I am doing this to try and help, in my way of trying to help the whole country, all the P.D.I sites around New Zealand, to do, I wouldn't say a better job, no, so that they understand what they need to do, so that they can do a better job. Make sense? Okay, crew, thanks for watching. Cheers. Over and out.
And we get the
Oh,